Good morning. Welcome to Wisdom for Your Week. I'm April Williams, and this is
Joy Catoe.
And we're coming to you live at 8 a.m. Today is Friday with family and friends. I'm so excited to have Joy here today. So Joy has 15 years experience in insurance, including 7 years in training and different levels of management. She left her career to stay at home with her 3 sons, and she returned after 6 years to work in the nutraceutical industry. Did I say that right?
You did.
Nutraceutical. That's going to be our word for Wednesday, y'all. Nutraceutical industry. Balancing work and life is a priority for Joy, but family is Joy's focus. So Joy and I have been friends for about 25 years, and today we're here to talk about friendship.
Yeah, when you came to me and asked me to do this, of course, my first thing was I wanted to run and be like, no. Because this is definitely your thing. You're really good at this kind of thing. And but we have been friends for a long time, and I know one of your ideas was to talk about how to maintain friendships when you're so different. So I think over the years, my opinion is we've become a little more alike than maybe we were when we first met. How would you have described me when we first met?
Okay, so I'd already planned on saying this. So when there was one time that Joy and I first met at church, but they were going to church regularly, but they weren't Christians, so they were the most faithful heathens I've ever seen that went to church. And so we used to go out to eat, and her husband is my husband's best friend, so we would double date and all that kind of stuff. And Joy was kind of a free spirit hippie kind of person. Like, she loved Volkswagen Bugs, yellow, and Tweety Bird.
I still do.
And so one day we were talking, and I'm very conventional and conservative, and one day I said, how are we even friends? And she said, I don't know.
I don't know.
So that's what we're talking about today. We're going to talk about, Joy's going to talk about friendship and different aspects of friendship, even if you're different, right?
Yes, and I think for us, we've done 3 things really well. Even at a younger age, when a lot of people might get jealous about differences or things like that, we never did. So the 3 things I wanted to focus on is to accept, respect, and encourage. I think acceptance is one of the biggest things, and I'm not talking about accepting everyone's sin or if there's a big spiritual difference, but I was a hippie and she was conventional. So it's one of those things of embracing each other's differences, and not only embracing them, but celebrating them. I think you can just enjoy those facts about each other and learn how to see the world from a different perspective. And accept the fact you're not always going to agree either. And you don't always have to speak up every time. You know, sometimes it's just a matter of just shutting up.
Shut up and be friends.
Just shut up. And then respecting each other. It's a big thing that we've had to learn. That's something that changes as your friendship grows, because when we first became friends, respecting each other's time and responsibilities, well, our time and responsibilities have changed as you add 5 kids and 3 kids to the mix. So when we used to be at your house till 2 a.m. and you had kids, well, then I have Elijah and I want to be in bed by 8.
I know, right?
So I don't know how you did that. Letting us stay at your house till 2 and playing cards. But I mean, it changed. That's just one way it changed. And you need to respect other friendships too, and not be jealous of the fact that you have other friends that you might need to feed from.
Let me tell you, Joy has a vivid social life, and I told her one day that I did not like the fact that she had so many fabulous friends. I just didn't like it, but she accepted that. But, you know, I have like 3.
I have 3,
and
really.
She has like all these great friends, and they do girls' night out, and I'm like, I do not like that. But I accept it. I respect it. So
that's right. And she understands that just because she might not be included, it's not me excluding you. So there's a big difference in excluding somebody and just maybe not including them. It's not me doing something against you, or vice versa. And then, of course, encourage. I think I should be your biggest cheerleader. I am the president of April's fan club, okay? And I want her to succeed at everything. It's not a competition between me and April. And we've been in different places. She's been a stay-at-home mom when my career was thriving, and I've been a stay-at-home mom when she's getting her education and her career is thriving. And I think that's something that we should be happy for each other and not see that as something that we take to heart and be jealous over, or you becoming my competition. That would be like the worst thing for our friendship, I think. And the one Bible verse I am going to read in this is Hebrews 10:24. It says, "And let us consider one another in order to stir up love and good works." We need to stir up things in one another. We need to lift each other up, help each other grow, encourage each other. Even if I'm in a bad place, even if I'm in a place that I might be down and you're succeeding, maybe say your birthday. It's your birthday. That's not the time for me to come to you with all my woes. I mean, there's a time and a place. Sometimes it needs to be about April. Sometimes it needs to be about joy. This friendship isn't all about joy. And I think you need to remember that too, that when you're graduating from college, that's not the time to tell you that I'm unhappy about my education level. Because that's one difference in us, is our education gap. There's a big difference there. And that wouldn't be the time to come to you crying about that. I should be celebrating you, lifting you up, encouraging you to go for more, because I think you need to keep going and go for your doctorate. Yeah, I said it.
She's always pushing me. And that's one thing I can say about Joy. We do try to encourage each other. She has so many talents, and she has so many abilities. She's the person that I send my resume to. She has so much professional experience, and she's been a trainer, she's been a manager. She just has a good eye for those things. So I send my stuff to her. Joy, look at this. Something's not exactly right. Look at this resume. She also has a beautiful singing voice, so I try to encourage her there. I want her to succeed, and that's love.
That is love.
That's love.
Absolutely.
That's friendship. And like we had talked about before, and Joy and I have talked about this just privately talking. Too many friends are competitors.
Yes.
And that's not a friendship.
And take things personally to heart, that just because I went to lunch with somebody else doesn't mean I don't love you.
Which she does all the time.
And you do too.
She does it all the time. But I'm so thankful for the gift. Joy is a gift to me. I don't think I could find a friend that was more loving and supporting. Joy is so accepting. And I had mentioned the scripture yesterday about as iron sharpens iron, so another man sharpens another. She has sharpened me. She has really helped me, because I'm conventional and very conservative. There's been a tendency sometimes for me to be reluctant to accept things that are different. And she's so accepting, and it's been a testimony to me to say, don't be so critical. Don't be so reluctant to accept something or someone that's different than you. Be willing to try those things. So Joy's been she's brought change into my life because of who she is, and that's what friends do. So I'm so grateful for Joy. So Joy, what's the 3 bullet points for today again?
The 3 bullet points. April does this every day, and it's like my favorite part. The 3 bullet points
from the boardroom.
from the boardroom. Accept, respect, encourage.
Accept, respect, and encourage.
Thank
you so much for joining me today. So we didn't want to forget to do our drawing. So those who sent in and who subscribed to the YouTube channel, and I also included those who had sent me their emails in the drawing. So you're going to be entered in for this awesome book, Trust by Joy Catoe and Charlene Geisler. This is a great book. I've been reading it. You need this book. So if you don't get it today, you can order it from Amazon, and I think you can order it from their website. I'm not sure about that, but I got mine from Amazon, so you can definitely get it from there. So we're going to do a drawing today.
That's my drum roll.
Let me shake them up more. All right, wait a minute. All right, Debbie Funderburk. Debbie Funderburk is the winner today, so I'll be getting in contact with her so she can get a copy of that wonderful book. Congratulations, Debbie. And also, like and share. 5 people who need to hear this message about friends, so like and share. Email me at wisdom4yourweek@gmail.com. That's wisdom4yourweek@gmail.com. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel under the same title, wisdom4yourweek@gmail.com. And I'm also working on a blog. It's wisdom4yourweek@blogspot.com. wisdom4yourweek@blogspot.com. And it's going to have the links and the books that we talk about on the show. So I'm excited about that. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Joy.
Thank you.
I'm going to have her back on.
Thank you for having me.
We'll have her back on another day because she's really good with resumes and stuff. So we'll be talking about that later. So thank you so much.
I got resumes down.
I hope you enjoy your weekend and join me next Monday for your Monday morning memo at 8 a.m.